So today we're going to, we're not going to say goodbye to Paul, but Paul Michaud has been doing our editing, and we got to say thank you to him. He's got us off the ground. I mean, none of this would have existed. I mean, we could shoot something with our iPhones, but we couldn't edit it together and string it together to save our souls. So Paul stepped up to the plate with an already busy schedule and just grabbed the bull by the horns and did it. So, and he's got us this far to where this edit is now, and he's just on overload with a new job, engineering job, and he's just 2 new babies and just life. So Paul's still around. We're not jettisoning Paul at all, but we're thanking him for all the effort he's put in to get us to here. And you'll still see him. I'm sure he's still going to be involved. You've seen him in some of the videos, and you know, he's not a regular, but he's been in a lot of the videos. He's going to be ending his editing involvement, and Jarrett, our new editor, is holding the camera right now. So we're going to just be moving forward that way. So you'll see some changes in the style of the video a little bit. I mean, nothing really going to change. We're still working on a hydro dam, but we're going to be a little bit more regular and get our content out on a better, more regular basis than we've been able to do lately, just because everybody's been so busy, and that's pretty much the long and short of it. So that's what I wanted to say. I really wanted to say thank you to Paul and for grabbing the bull by the horns and doing what he was doing for us. So that's basically it.
Yeah, he definitely helped us out a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, physically,
neither Chip nor I are real big technical guys.
Right.
So it's, when it comes to you know, the internet and all of that, so
it's not really our generation. But.
No, it's not. It's, you know, filming, we can probably do that, but as far as editing and getting it on the World Wide Web, not so much.
Pretty much. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. We really appreciate all you did for us. If we don't look very professional, it's not our new editor, it's us.
Yeah, it's still us, because we're the same hacks we always were. He's cleaned us up quite a bit already.
Yeah. Chip even made me put a new clean shirt on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it'll be the last time you see it without stains.
Mine will have a weld hole in it before the end of the day.
Thanks again. So, Chip, what are we doing?
Yeah, well, the 3 a.m. engineering department has all of a sudden had like a conflict about how we're gonna organize the end of the new gate. In my head, I've got this. It's gonna have a drogue that comes down and it goes across the open gap, because the pressure in the gate is gonna be the highest when the gap is closing up to, you know, closing up, and it's almost closed. And the way we were going to have the new gate rigged up, I just wanted to make sure that it had like a guide, so that when the gap came closed, it would go and go shut. So with that, we've got an I-beam that's going to go across the top of the gate, the new gate. You're going to see that. But the question is, do we make a little drogue that goes, probe that goes, initially closes the gap before the gate closes the gap, so that it helps it guide it shut? And then I have been having this 3 a.m. argument with myself. Is the wall flat enough to do that? And I don't know if we checked it. So we're going to check it with this. If you're looking down, this is going to be like the gate closing. And we're going to go down there. And now that it's freezing cold. And we're going to do this in the tracks that we have on you saw us put on the gate. And that's my answer to that. And Robbie didn't object too strenuously, so we're going to go do it, because I'm just having torment with this, because I don't want to put this fucking thing together and then find out
it don't work.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of due diligence here and just go check. So this is going to simulate, these little guys right here are going to simulate the actual working edge of the gate. we'll take you along for the ride and see our mania. But yeah, and I'm not talking about the state of mania. It's just, it is a state of mania. Anyway, yeah, so we're drilling holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're drilling more fucking holes.
Yeah. We drill and drill and drill.
To all the young folks at home that aren't watching this, because I looked at the demographic and it's all pasty white guys that are 65 years old watching this. So, yeah. Okay, so now we're down at the dam with our test piece, and that showed us what we needed to see. And that's got like a little bit of a bow in that bottom lip, but that'll work for what we need to do, and there's really nothing we can do about it.
Bow in the right way,
Right.
so that it won't.
Yeah.
When this comes down, it'll clear.
Yeah. So obviously we've got that piece of flat bar simulating our new gate, but the business end of it is that right there, the like that tab sticking in the tracks. Now we cut that like 3/4, and our blade will actually be 3/8 plate.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, it has plenty of travel, but we just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be an interference here. So it's Friday.
Yeah.
But a little different today. We've been in the shop. Now we're back down at
Now
the
we're
dam.
back down here.
So it's kind of like a two-purpose thing. We're gonna catch up and just show you the river bottom. That this was carnage. Well, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago. And so there's all the tracks pretty much completed. We're down here because we're starting to build the new gates and the deck that's going to be up there. Gates first for both the main gate and the bypass. So we pulled all of the wood out of here when Sean Hansen was here with the crane. The next time Sean comes back with a crane, we're going to be putting new gates back in. But it is November, what, 17th?
17th, I think it is.
And it was 11 degrees supposedly at my house this morning. So we have ice. So we've gone full circle from the 90-degree days back to cold. It's actually nice here in the sun right now. The sun's right there. And it's actually nice down here. So that's that. We just measured up a few of the last details before we start actually physically building the gate. We're going back to the shop.
Wait, what are we going to do when we get back to the shop?
Drill holes. More holes.
More holes.
Yes. Yes, but it'll be mag drill holes. Okay, so we have got back to the shop eventually. And there's the plate for the main gate. And we got to scuff it up a little bit and clean the rust off. So we're going to lay that all out. What are you going to do? DA that?
DA it with a M18.
Handy dandy Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Just they haven't taken the bait yet, though.
No,
I keep breaking their tools, and something happens.
We need a few more viewers.
Shameless pandering continues. I love it.
So what do we have here?
We're gonna cold start the Eagle pitcher for the first time in like anger. Well, not anger. We need to use it.
Yeah.
So there's the Red Baron, my faithful 1937. Those things were made from 1937 to 53 or 57 or something like that. It's a 3-wheeled Heister fork truck. And that baby,
Heisters.
I'm not throwing it away.
Heisters come a ways.
Yeah.
And
That's got a huge cast iron drum in the back of it with third wheel rides, and that wheel goes all the way around. That baby, I picked up that small Bullard with it once.
Really?
No joke, I did.
Ooh.
It knew it had something, but it did it.
It
and
did?
It really wasn't, it just knew it was heavy. And it had the counterweight on it then. I took the counterweight off of it. I still have it, but it doesn't need it. Just normal stuff.
So this is the new edition.
Yeah.
And it had a cold start issue.
Yeah.
The intake heater was not working, and we did a little research and worked on it. Let's see how
Let's see what we do. We might be embarrassed. I mean, it's warmed up now.
Yeah.
But it was 11 last
It was
night.
11, so
Key on.
it's probably around 40 right now, maybe.
Cold start.
Yeah.
Give it a second.
The good news is if it doesn't start, we can shut the tape off and nobody knows the difference.
And we may have already done that. Or did we?
Oh, did we? We'll never tell.
It'll come out in the real bootleg at the end when we've got both turbines running.
Yeah. We'll admit to everything then.
That and all of the really, really bad jokes I've made.
Oh, look at that.
It wants to live. Yeah, that's next.
Yeah, door needs to be tightened or repaired. And there's Bet, the guard dog, faithfully watching the operation. Hey Bet, how we doing? Perfect. Yeah, you're too high. You gotta go down.
Down just a skosh.
You're gonna clear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, right there.
Let's not have the earth-shattering kaboom drop. Driving west.
Don't twist anymore.
Don't have down pressure on the beam.
Okay, now we need to slide the whole thing.
I can move now, so
Okay, how are we as far as we're sitting on the table? Perfect.
yeah.
Now, we're not bad.
We got contact here, so
Yeah.
now we can just manipulate the thing.
Close?
Pretty good.
Okay.
1/4 inch. Good. Yeah, so let's show them how mag drill works.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen that. It's noisy as hell. So right here is the red light's on, magnet's on, and the drill, that's pretty important, so you just hit that if you have a panic. That shuts the magnet off, but it's got a delay, so you just don't do it by, so that tells you that it's off. And even then, it's like, it doesn't give up readily. Obviously you got this big ingot sliding around. I'm just gonna line it up on, that's why we're careful laying it out. And I center punched it pretty heavily. So on, that's the magnet on, and then that's the drill on. It's going to get really loud, so when I'm just step back, but that's pretty much the controls. And then when I stop it, it's drill off right there. More holes. Different tool, but that's a layer in between.
Well, it looks like it's getting dark.
Yeah, so what is it, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's about 4:30.
Yeah. So, once again, drilling, but we're drilling with a mag drill now. And so this actually went pretty good considering we went and did some research earlier. And I'm glad we did to figure out what that drogue was going to look like. That little form tool that we made there represented the face of this. That's what we were doing, if that didn't make sense. And bring that over here. This is the drogue right here. This is going to come down and breach that closing area first. And we're going to put a slight pitch in this, so it's like a little ramp, and we're going to pad it up so it's 3/8. So if it's misaligned for some reason, when it comes down to that lower edge of the closure of that gate opening, it's going to act like a ramp to line it up so this guy can go by. It won't go bang and run into the edge. It's going to have this ski. I'm probably going to tip this down, I don't know, half an inch or something, so that it's 0 when it gets to here, so that if for some reason it was misaligned, it would go, and if it's misaligned more than that, we got big trouble. But I don't foresee any trouble, but I'm just going to build a little safety into it just in case we do.
Not a bad idea.
We just, a little bit of drill in there. We got all the 1/4-inch pilot holes drilled, and Robbie's got a couple bolts in it. I'm just going to drill these 5/8 and be done, because we're going to have this galvanized, and we're using 1/2-inch bolts. So Jay suggested that we go 1/8 inch over, so for the galvanized, and then we got to countersink them because we have flathead screws. Flathead Allen stainless steel bolts are going to hold these together, and nylon lock nuts with a lock washer, big sturdy stainless steel lock washer. So yeah, we'll drill that.
Cool. And what do we say to our watchers?
Thanks for watching, and thank you to everybody that's been involved here these last couple of videos, because it makes it more fun for us actually knowing somebody's watching. So that's kind of cool too, you know what I mean? So we're doing this to document what's going on with the dam, and it's just a cool project anyway. But it's nice that people see it and enjoy it, so that's a bonus round for us, I think, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. I mean, really, truly, thanks a lot. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Hit like and subscribe.